So I'm Wilfred. My rank is a commandant. That's the next highest rank in the police department. My department is the Dominion Police Institute. That's the department for teaching new players. Your faction symbol goes right here. Your number of faction credits you have goes right here. These turn into universal credits. The ones down here at the end of the day. At 000 hours. Now, universal credits are what you use to purchase things, trade money to people, and it looks like my connection's gone. We'll have to wait for that for a second. But universal credits are what you use to purchase goods, services. They're the unit of currency. And so there's a mathematical formula that tells you how faction credits are turned into universal credits. But honestly, you don't need to worry about that. All you really need to worry about is that it's not a one-to-one basis. Just because you have 5,000 faction credits, for instance, doesn't mean you'll get 5,000 universal credits. That's a very important thing to know. And we are back. Unfortunately, you'll see the abrupt skipped. Don't pay attention to that. So, to the right of that, we have the clones. And the deal with the clones is if you run out of all the clones, you have to use clone insurance, which pretty much increases the clone cost by about twice as much. And when you run out of money and clones, then you perma-die. Your character dies permanently. You lose all your stuff. You lose your character, essentially. You can't play him again. Afterwards, experience points. These determine what rank you possibly can get promoted to. That's it. Penalty points then. Afterwards, determine how long you spend in jail after you've been arrested. And so you can get penalty points from shooting people, from carrying illegal items, from killing people, and you can be awarded penalty points by your own faction. Now, movement speed. Movement speed determines how fast you move in the world. Your normal movement speed is 100%, and you can increase it up to 110% if you use food. The more you carry, the more it decreases. Simple as that. That's to prevent you from carrying, say, 50 medkits or 50 clips of ammo. The more you carry, slower you are. And you don't want to be slow because being slow makes you a good target. This weight here shows you pretty much just how heavy you are. And the heavier you are, the less your percentage of weight is. So it's an inverse relationship right there. So this is inventory. It shows things by number of items, and it shows your items and all that. So, easy. This, your department manager. You'll probably want to know this. So, department is like a subgroup inside a faction. A faction can have several departments. You can look at all the departments in the department manager. You see that here we have 4 combat departments. Dominion Patrols, Internal Affairs, Tactical Assessment Center. And 1 training department, the Dominion Police Institute. 4 departments in total. 4 departments in total. And let's say I want to look at a department, Dominion Patrols. Right-click, details. Tells me the member list. Tells me which members are on. The guys in green. Who is the leader as well? Guy in... well, he's not online, so... when he is online, for instance, with this department, he is a yellow. That's how you tell he is the leader. So... 2 green guys and a yellow guy. Means 2 guys from this department are on. Tells department type right here, as well as the number of funds in the department, but that's not too important. So there's someone saying something to me. This guy right here, Winters. This also shows your headquarters. And so that's pretty much your department. And there's a department. Every department has a single leader. And he is the one who is in charge of adding and removing people from that department. So if you want to join a department, you've got to ask him. Usually, I showed you, it's pretty obvious to tell who the leader is, or you can ask around. I'm talking to this guy. See, I'm fine. How are you? Okay. Now, let's keep this a bit short. Contracts, you don't really have to worry about. You probably don't have enough money to put on a decent contract. And the system is not very much used. So don't worry about it for now. Groups. This is an important section right here. So there are 2 different types of groups. Groups are like parties, sort of, and where you work together to accomplish objectives or to earn rewards or to accomplish, some sort of mission. There are 2 types of groups. There is a group, and there is a mission group. A group, I'll make one right now called emergency group, or no, I'll call this training group because we're in training. training group, found group. So title and this. Oh, he wants to trade me something. So if you want to trade someone, oh, he gave me a pair of why did he give me he gave me a pair of shoes? Okay. Well, I might thank him for his gift, right? So training group description. This is a training group. Found the group, and so as we see here, title, description, the members in the group. Let me see if I can invite someone into the group. This Merville Hoarder guy, he's going to be in my group. Okay, he's already part of a group. Roger Sigma. He has been invited in my group. I hope he joins. That way I can show you stuff. Objective categories. This is where you... So I talked about objectives earlier. Well, a group generates objectives. Okay, so he's in my group now. This guy, green. It generates objectives. And so this kind of directs which objectives you want the group to generate. Hacking, we won't be hacking. Healing, we won't be healing. Law enforcement, yes. Probably not going to arrest most wanted, so I'm going to uncheck that. Probably not going to find too many people with drugs, so I'm going to uncheck that. Patrols, yes. Reconnaissance, yes. Training, well, this is a training session, but no, because training is usually a bad objective. Where I want this objective to happen. Some objectives are location specific, so I want to do this in Brooklyn, so I uncheck everything but Brooklyn. Apply changes, and then, if I'm ready, start objective set. And see, it generates a new set of objectives. Scout runs, that means go run around Brooklyn. Crime prevention, scan people. Police action, arrest people. Following, here, hold area, means guard this location for however amount of time. And I'm going to access the group chat here and say, hello, Roger Sigma. I am new. Okay, so let's see what responds from that. Now, this is a group. Now, a mission group is different. Mission group, let's see if I can find one. Okay, that's not a mission group. Box, no. Let's look for one. Oh, so he says rage. I don't know why he says rage. Here. This group is a mission. You can see there's no objectives to set. There's a location, but no objectives. Well, the objectives are right here, but they're custom made. So a mission group pays by the hour, by the in-game hour. So every 15 minutes, you receive a certain number of faction credits. Here, you received 2,000 faction credits per in-game hour. And it ran for a total of 4 in-game hours, which is the max, meaning it ran for a total of 1 hour. 1 real-life hour. And these missions also have a log, which is very useful, because this log tells what happened. Auredelis Corsano arrested Cerberus Martin, arrested Mordecai Marson, arrested Tom Dre, so killed a member of the Guardians of Mankind, arrested Maxwell Smith. Mandem Boy, let's see, arrests 1, kills 2, deaths 2, see, it kind of gives a score, and this makes for very good paper trails. We like paper trails in the LED. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically groups. Moving on, this is your inbox, your message system. You have a calculator right here, pretty useful. Notepad right here. This notepad, you can add notes, type out things, submit them, and they get saved. They're saved on the computer only, not on the account. So make sure you remember that. Because all these notes right here, once I move to a different computer, they're all gone. And so that kind of sucks. Right, so afterwards, inbox. Left is their name, middle is their date, right is their subject, and then they have the body of the message right here. You can empty your mailbox, or you can type a new message in which you enter the name of the person, the subject, and the body, and then you just click send. You also have a sent message box that you get cleared out every so often. Here you have the mechanics, so you can set your graphics resolution. The game looks pretty crappy on low graphics, I won't lie. The gun looks like a flat piece of paper, like paper mache, honestly. On high graphics, game's not bad. Looks pretty decent. What am I doing? Right. Audio options. I never really fiddle with those. Controls. You can set your controls to whatever you want. The only thing I'd really say is, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but this resistance amp on here needs to be activated. And the default is set at F7, right? Well, you don't want it at F7. You want it something easy. So here's where you set it to Q. Right down here, it says activate equipment 7, I set it to Q. You can also set your mouse sensitivity and whatever. Interface options, same thing. I would pretty much make sure to have the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, as well as the 7th and 8th boxes checked. That's just generally the best thing. And so I believe that's a pretty good introduction to the interface of Mankind. You can learn how to maneuver it using just by trying it out, or just by watching. Hey, that guy is right. That guy is that guy we met before, Winters. So, faction chat, group chat. Can you enter the training grounds? Yes, I can. So essentially, this is it. Next, we'll be talking about the terminals. These things right here. Those are medical terminals right there. We'll turn around. There they are, terminals. Blah blah blah. I know there are some marker terminals around here. They're not? Oh, I guess they're not. Well, we'll have to go somewhere else to teach you the market terminals then. Otherwise, have a good day then.